Hello, Internet. This is Snuffy, here with another episode of Doggies and Dragons. Without further ado, let's get into the action.
Where we left off, the video messed up a little, so a quick recap. With tying up the whip-wielding Beastmaster and chaining him to one of the old mine shaft ceiling hooks, so he doesn't get away, and then left Urk to guard him, your faithful goblin friend, whose home you're currently liberating. I guess just liberating. After leaving the orc tied up, you guys ventured forth, exploring further down the tunnel, which continued to the west, following the drag marks across these actually fairly well-lit area, and finding a tunnel that went back to an area you had previously explored already, because you had already explored to the south here. But following the stone drag marks to the west, and then it curved up to the north, and eventually curved back and descended more, and by the time you reach the mushroom cave, you've gone maybe like 6 to 10 feet deeper than when you were before in the mine shaft area. But walking down the natural flowstone steps into this mushroom cave, you found an underground river leading south. Its source seems to be coming from the north, and its flow seemed to be going south. And there was phosphorescent glowing mushrooms lighting this entire area. And once you reached the river itself, a whole slew of bad guys popped out. They actually took most of their rounds doing stuff that you guys could not see, and then stepped out of the shadows, so the surprise round doesn't really go off, as they spent that round buffing. But what you do see is 8 orcs that look quite insane. 2 orcs wielding large falchions. And in the far back, what you would almost say is some sort of alchemist. Mm-hmm. So starting with him, this deep orc is covered from neck to toe in bandages, and has a chain shirt worn over them. His face is scarred with burns that look to be more chemical than flame. This alchemist has a heavy mace hanging from his belt, and has 2 bandoliers across his chest, full of bottles that must be potions or elixirs or some such thing. He has an empty flask that he throws to the ground, smashing, and gives out an order. In response to his order, the orcs that are strangely mutated, the ones I've labeled as pyros, these orcs are all badly burned. Many of them have mutated features: a baby arm, a third eye, humped backs. One even has a living fetus head that makes whooping sounds, and they all seem to exude insanity. These pyros are wielding what looks to be flaming Molotov cocktails in each hand. They're both lit, and they also have bandoliers of bottles of various liquids, similar to the Alchemist. The two real big, beefy-looking orcs are armed with falchions and have longbows strapped to their backs. They bear the markings of berserkers, and both wear strange holy symbols.
And all of these orcs are the green-skinned with the red-eyed, the deep orcs?
Yes, dark green skin tones.
See, I don't know these people. I just want to point this out. I'm a different kind of orc. I'm a gray-skinned orc. I mean, I'm just not that I'm, skin color matters, but those guys are assholes. So, initiative?
Yes, I think initiative is where we're going to. That's where it's at. There's no surprise round since they used their surprise round.
Okay. Bloop. Alright, I got 16.
I'm gonna just roll the same initiative for both. Is that alright? They have the same initiative modifier.
I thought Udu had better than yours.
I could probably roll better, but you should have the same.
I thought he had a better dex than you.
Oh, that's right. Dex makes a slight difference. No, the modifier is the same.
Oh.
But
Wait, what's your...
My dex is slightly.
Oh, okay.
So should I roll separate initiative or keep them the same, or what? Or that was the other discussion: is should the summons be on the same round as me?
Well, summons do go on the same round as you because of the way spells function. Because it's summoning on your round, one round later when you cast the spell. You know what I mean? But Udo is a little different since he's always here. So he kind of does count as his own creature for that from that perspective.
Well, I rolled the same.
Hilarious.
And Myron's dex is slightly higher.
Oh, so Myron actually goes on 11?
Oh, you're breaking up a lot there.
Sorry. So Myron actually goes on 11?
No, I mean, they have the same modifier, but his dex is slightly higher.
Oh, I see. I see.
What? I was looking at this mushroom here. It's crazy.
All right, well, starting at the top of round 1. On 19, Pyro number 1 gets to go.
Oh, fuck. Does anyone have any fire resistance?
No. I'm resistant to a variety of other things, but not that.
Alright, well. Everyone pull out all your tricks, because this looks like a big one.
I can haste us when it's my turn, just so everyone knows. I don't know how far you want to go away from us. I'll get haste.
So Pyro, he's gonna take
I like haste.
Pyro's gonna take a 5-foot step forward, He has a flaming Molotov cocktail in his hand, and he laughs maniacally and throws it. He's gonna go with right at Uru, actually. That looks like a nice juicy target there. Oh darn! 8. Does that miss?
I think it misses everybody, but who are you targeting?
Uru.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they're all about to throw Molotov cocktails at us, we are about to get fucked. I like the idea of haste, but it might be in our best interest to scatter.
So, how much does 8 miss you by?
Who?
Uru.
It is 20, so it misses by 12.
By 12? Okay.
Oh no.
Okay, well, his shot goes way long, and he ends up, the bomb ends up going off. On these squares here.
Ooh, it's green fire.
On those 4 squares here, there, so nobody actually gets affected by it, sadly. He's very sad that he missed that poorly.
Like, does the river wash half of it away, or does it burn on top of the water, or what?
It does seem to explode and burn in contact with the air, and so bits of the water continue to be on fire as that continues to flow down the river, so like a little floating green fire blob, and the other half of the part that splattered on the ground continues to flame. This does look like it's some sort of alchemist fire, but it looks like it's some sort of specialty blend.
Yeah, I have Alchemist fire, but it's not green.
Alright, on 18, Pyro number 2. He's going to do something similar. He's going to take a 5-foot step, laugh, and throw a bomb as well. He's going to aim at Jynx, though.
Okay.
Does a 21 hit?
Yep. That's my AC.
Alright. So these squares are all affected by the green fire now. And Jinx takes 2 points of fire damage. Ooh. But you are covered in this green fire.
No. Okay.
On 17, the Alchemist covered in bandages. He finally goes. He first uses a a free action to give some orders and point, and you hear some chittering sounds, but nothing else seems to come of that.
Do they sound bug-related like the other ones?
Do any of you know Undercommon?
No.
Yes, I do.
You do.
What?
You do. He says,
Yes, Myron Undercommon.
Myron, awesome. Okay, so Myron heard him say, "This direction, you fool! Get them beasts! Get them!" And he seems to be gesturing to something from a side cavern that he is next to. And he is also going to pull a flask off of his chest and throw it. Actually, I'll have to take a 5-foot step to get the angle. And he's going to try to throw it at the berserker there. Alright, he hit him, even with the penalties. And the berserker gets splashed with some sort of gray, stinky liquid and starts to grow in size.
That's a cool way to deliver potions. Kind of weird prestige class there.
Alright.
And also, fuck!
You just love doing that, though, huh? Make the icon bigger.
Oh yeah, that's awesome stuff. Okay, that was the Alchemist's turn. Now it's Pyro number 3's turn. And he liked the idea, but he's gonna go for the gamble. He's gonna go for a long shot. He's gonna also take a step forward, and he's gonna try to fling his green fire at Amra. It's gonna be really hard for him to hit him, though. Where's the actual measurements? Let's see. Ouch. So he misses. So let's see. How much does a... With all the penalties, that becomes a modified 4. How much does a 4 miss Amra by?
I need to check my AC.
Okay, so he misses you by 18 feet. Okay. Where was I?
Sorry, technical difficulties.
Unforgivable.
We're determining where to place a throw that was 18 feet short or something.
Yes. So it hits right there. Okay. Alright, that was Pyro 3's turn. That was a weird dingling sound.
Sorry, I'll mute. It's my phone.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe that was something I did.
Alright, sorry. Is it my turn?
Sorry. Still having technical difficulties, but that's okay. Let's keep on going.
I took my headphones off when I answered the phone, so I wasn't sure if anybody was talking to me or not.
Yes, we're very offended.
Okay. It is Jinx's turn now.
Alright. Alright, now I have a question. Does Cleave do damage to multiple enemies?
Which cleave do you have?
I don't know, it just says Cleave.
What are all your feats?
Skill focus, toughness, power attack, and Cleave.
So regular cleave then?
Yeah.
That should be that you make an attack at everyone and you're adjacent to you, right?
Oh wait, it's new Pathfinder.
Yeah, it's like a cone effect, basically.
So basically, you get you can attack everyone in 3 hexes in front of you, basically.
Okay.
You just basically sweep your sword across them and go whack, whack, whack.
So then, if I pulled out all my stuff and I use some acrobatics, could I matrix some shit over here and go after these dudes? Oops. My bad, I didn't mean to actually move.
What's your speed score?
Where could I... Oh, my speed. Let me just... 30 feet.
So the river squares would count as bad movement, unless you could make a DC 20 acrobatics check to leap over the river.
Ooh, it would have to be 20.
Mm-hmm. Or you could just, if you have enough movement, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you still have just enough regular movement to just walk across. But remember that this area here is all on green flame.
Yeah. Well, shit. I guess I'll have to use my
Can she
longbow.
make a charge? Can she charge?
Oh, totally.
Wait, what? Doesn't the rough terrain slow your motion? Slow your movement down a lot, though?
Yeah, it makes it double move to move through squares.
Can I also include my acrobatics? And try to jump over the green flame while charging?
Well, wait, does charging, the rule of charging, does it specifically say you can't move through obstructed terrain, it might. I don't know. As far as like the fine wording, I'm not sure.
Make a DM call.
I'll say you can do it if you can make the DC 20 acrobatics check.
Hell's bells.
Otherwise,
Alright, well,
otherwise it's not considered a charge.
I'm gonna try it. If I fail miserably, I apologize, everyone. Just let me die. I deserve it for being a twat.
Hey, at least you're figuring out how deep the water is.
Natural 20.
See, you doubt yourself. I always trusted in you, Jinx. See, they're in trouble now, I'll say to Myron beside me.
I want to come after these dudes with my cleave. Which way do I need to go? Here?
I'm pretty sure that works.
Alright, and how many guys can I hit with cleave if it works out?
You have one attack. If the first attack is successful, then you can make an attack against everyone else adjacent to you.
Okay. And I can do that now since I charged, right? Or no?
You get an extra +2 because you charged.
Oh, to my attack?
Yes.
Alright then. That means I get +12. Here I go. Does a 29 hit any of these dudes?
Yes. Yes, it does. It looks like they have, like, what would amount to leather armor. It's mostly just straps. But they're wearing enough of them that it amounts to leather armor.
Alright.
Okay, weird. Sorry, I'm reading the cleave feat now. You can only make one additional attack against a foe near you. Yeah, I was thinking of break cleave.
Well, that's fine. There's only 2 of them next to her, so
Yeah.
chop them down, Jinx.
Alright. Do you want me to do the fire damage separately? Because they're both D6s.
No, we'll just count the third die as the fire roll. So go ahead and do the
Okay.
3d6 plus. Yeah.
There we go.
And that's against the first guy. That's against that guy there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 15 damage. You do a little fancy move, and he doesn't really have like a shield or anything to defend himself with. He just sort of tries to do a fancy dance maneuver along with you in an attempt to dodge, but you lure him right into the path of your blade, and it cuts cleanly through his belly and out through his chest. And by the time your blade leaves him, he is slopped onto the ground.
So he doesn't have a great deal of hit points then.
No.
I mean, huzzah! For the good of Selune!
Alright, now kill the next guy.
So I get to do a separate attack for this guy?
Yeah, if you're cleaving.
Okay.
As long as you successfully hit the first one, even if they don't die, you can then hit the person near you.
Alright, I'll try and kill this guy too then.
Wait, that was... You have to make an attack roll first.
That was a 16 modified on your follow-up attack.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hit.
Hooray! Whoosh.
I'm picturing these pyros going, "Witness me!"
So,
All right.
you bury Breath of Flame deep into the second pyro's neck, and he laughs and gurgles and splurts, and also hits the ground.
Booyah! Alright, I'm distracting them. Everyone run away. Just kidding. Don't leave me here.
Diplomacy. We still have a chance.
Alright, that was Jinx. It is Orc Berserker 1's turn. Okay. He's got his falchion out, and he's looking at Uru. Now, can he get there? He doesn't really care about splashing in the water so much, but he is still going to have to make an acrobatics check to attempt to do the charge. Ah, a leaping success. So he leaps through the air and comes down with his two-handed falchion straight at Uru. Ooh, that's probably not good enough. Does a 19 hit Uru?
What?
Does a 19? Does a 19 hit? Uru?
Missed by one.
Missed by one. Dang it. Okay. That crazy lady just cut some of his friends down. He's gonna go after her. So he's gonna take a move action to move south here to get a nice clean line of fire. And then he's gonna take this shot. 11?
No.
Yeah. Does that miss you by, what, 9?
10 actually. I'm 21.
Okay. So that ends up splashing in the water similar to where that other one is, so that's even more on fire now.
No one go swimming!
Yeah, the lake is starting to look pretty gross. Alright.
So wait, so the whole cavern is lit up by glowing mushrooms, and now we have like a lake running through the middle that has streamers of green fire on top of it. I think that looks fucking awesome. At least in my mind.
And some of the mushrooms glow different colors. Some glow like an orangey, some yellowish, some are like a pale white. But next is Bragi on 12.
Can move there if I turn.
Oh, just double move.
Yeah.
Or if you want to hold your action for a little bit, I can haste us.
Okay. It's the area effect.
30 foot. Oh, so it would still affect you right there.
Okay. That's my turn.
Alright. That was on 12.
Excellent.
Now, 10 is Myron Uru.
Okay. Well, I can't get all of us with haste now, but I'm gonna get. I think I'm gonna target in the center between Jessibella, Uru, and Bragi. Haste through those three. Because I don't think I can get the other two of us at the same time.
All right.
Don't worry about hasting me, Myron. It's cool.
Alright.
Nah, you take care of yourself though, because you know you're gonna be. Well, I'm not gonna be here long.
Okay.
Where you go? Dude, if you turn tail and run, I'm going to be peeved.
Have you ever known Amra to run?
No.
But
I just like to
on the
say
other
it.
hand, you have known Amra to fly.
Hmm.
Okay. Alright, so Uru, Jessibella, and Bragi have haste. So plus 30 to your base movement speed, plus 1 to attack bonus, plus 1 to dodge bonus. To AC.
Nice.
And reflex saves.
I have to remember to use my dodge. Or evasion, or whatever it's called.
You do have evasion from being a rogue.
Yeah.
And dodge is just +1 to your AC. And as long as you're not denied your dex bonus, then you get your dodge bonus. And once you're in a high enough level rogue, you won't be able to be denied your dex bonus. So that works out great.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put the little foot icon to designate haste.
Haste.
Cool. So Uru, Jynx, and Bragi are all hasted now. Bling. I think you still have a move action, Myron.
I'm gonna stay right here.
Okie day. Now it's Pyro 5's turn. And he's like already right next to Jynx. So he's gonna go ahead and throw his Alchemist fire at her. Oh, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I forgot about Uru.
Your audio is really getting glitchy sounding.
Sorry, I just need to talk slower.
Okay, Uru is going to attack the Berserker. Okay, so full attack against the Berserker right in front of me.
Yeah, I'm beginning to think the pyros were just a distraction, and the berserkers and the insects as a second wave are the real threat.
Yeah. Especially if the pyros have such few hit points.
Well, on the other hand, man, that's a good first wave of attacks.
Yeah.
Okay, so first, bite attack, 21, does that hit? Berserker?
Yes.
What?
Yes, that does hit.
Okay. 9 damage. Oh, that's pretty good. And, let's see, Claw. 24 hits. Claw does 4.
Nice.
Alright. Other claw.
Go, Udu, go!
Oh, tearing this motherfucker up.
And
You don't
hasted-
mess with the fucking dragon.
Hasted, so another bite attack.
So this dude like all jumped up in Uru's face, and Uru was all like "Rawr!" like a fucking cat, like in a fucking frenzied fucking berserk claw cat thing. Bite, claw, claw, bite. See, that's why I consider Uru a full team member.
Hmm.
But he doesn't get a.
Well, you couldn't take it with him anyway.
Well,
Right, well, and he's like a fucking platinum dragon, so you know he doesn't need money.
So that was like 38 damage. That was awesome.
nice.
Awesome enough to kill this fucker.
More than enough, actually. So Uru, with the first bite, claws or rips the guy's neck out. With the 2 claws, lunges each one into his inside of the front of his rib cage, past his armor, and with the last bite, bites the front plate of his whole chest cavity off, and he slumps to the ground dead,
Gross.
with his organs exposed.
Nice.
If only I had frightful presence.
And now the river is gross.
What are you talking about? I need a bath. Here I go.
And bling, his corpse magically disappears. But not really, because we're gonna loot it, right?
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, none of these are summon monsters. Don't worry.
No, I just make sure it doesn't float down the river either.
Alright, with my last bite, I pull all the remaining things on his corpse and toss them to the side, on the side, out of the water.
That's fair. You tore him to pieces. He can decide where those pieces land. That was Uru's turn. Now it's back to my pyro number 5. Yeah. And he's gonna from his angle he can't even see what's going on over there. There's too many mushrooms and stones and stuff in the way. But he definitely sees Jessibella, who cut his friends to pieces. So he's gonna lob one at her. AC 19.
Nope. So
Oh,
close.
so close. How much did he miss you by, though?
2.
2? That's not bad, because at least you're affected by the area of effect.
Okay.
You get +1 to your reflex saves.
Oh, yeah. Well, my reflex saves would then be 11.
I actually haven't seen a reflex save yet. I don't think that's how Alchemist Fire works.
When you're in the splash zone, it does. When you actually get hit with it directly, then you don't get a save. But when you're in the splash zone, you get a save. And the DC's not that high, so go ahead and roll me a saving throw.
So what? Go ahead and roll.
Yeah, roll me a...
Why are you breaking up so much?
I don't know.
Probably because he's got 6 different Windows Explorers open. 6 different Internet Explorers open.
Internet Explorer? Yeah.
No, I would never use
You know what
that.
I mean.
All right,
Web
I'm rolling.
browsers of various names.
Did he miss me? I got a 22.
You dodge all of the fire. And you take
All the everything.
no damage with your evasion.
I take how much damage?
No damage.
Oh, okay. Boom. Suck it. That's what I'm going to say to him.
That was pyro number 5. Finally, now we move to the giant ants.
Oh, no.
What the fuck?
Ants of unusual size? I don't believe they exist.
Wait, does that mean these ants speak Undercommon?
Well, does any of you have knowledge nature? Do any of you have knowledge nature?
No, I do not.
I do.
Oh yeah. Okay. Roll your knowledge nature then.
So, with your knowledge of nature, you know that these are very similar to ants of common sizes, with intelligence not much greater than that. So, you find it unlikely that they can speak any language. But it does look like it's a pair of giant ants, each about the size of a pony, and they slither into the room and stand at the ready, mandibles chittering and stingers dripping with venom.
Hmm.
You have to destroy the cavern behind them, or there'll be more of them coming behind.
The only other thing you notice about them is that it looks like they are harnessed, similar to the way someone would harness like a horse or an ox.
Hmm.
They're ant mounts.
Or labor beasts.
So that was the...
Oh, they were probably the ones that pulled the loads that they were mining. So the orcs, these deep orcs seem to use insects of various sorts as their animals.
That does seem what that looks like. What it is. That was the giant ants on 8. On 6, the other orc berserker. Yeah. After watching his best friend in the world get demolished, he starts to sing in a deep, deep tone and go into a what you've seen dwarves do when they start to sing and do their battle rager thing. It seems he has something similar, and when he goes into rage, he starts to sing a deep orcish tune to his deep orcish god. And he starts to, his muscles bulge and veins pop out as he attempts to do a charge at Udu, but I don't think he's going to actually be able to do a charge. Because there's mushrooms and an ant and stuff in his way. But let's see if he actually has enough move to get to him. So he would end there, but he has a reach of 10 now that he's large-sized, so he'll be able to do it. Yeah. He's not brave like his other berserker friend. He's not going to try to do a leap.
Okay.
All right.
DC is 20 moment.
Alright, and I'm at... Hey, that's not bad. I'm at +8 when I'm enraged. 17 is not going to do it, though. So he looks big and scary, and he's fully enraged. But, he does miss.
Oh. Wait, that's good. Hooray!
And, my last pyro. I had 2 more, but they're both dead. He's gonna do just like his buddies. He's gonna take a step forward, and he's gonna throw a concoction at Jynx. You know, if we just make that whole entire area riddled with green flame, she'll burn to death eventually, right?
Nope.
Does an 18 hit?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. It lands literally in the same spot as the one that just missed you. Go ahead and make me a reflex save.
A reflex save?
Mm-hmm.
Boop. 31.
No problem. But that area is really, really thick with a weird green smoke. This whole cave is starting to fill with green smoke, actually.
I have excellent reflex saves.
You do. Okay. I think on 3 is Amra.
Okay, I need to look up spell really quickly. Okay. No problem. So I'm going to having just had that interaction with Myron, I'll give Myron a wink and click my heels, activating my haste boots.
Right.
The ones we took off of Grimskull. And then I'm going to go ahead and cast Fly on myself, and I will fly diagonal and up. With the extra movement from the haste, I can travel 100 feet.
Damn.
And so I'm not sure, like, how high is the cavern?
Near the middle, it goes up to 40 feet. Near the middle of the cavern.
Oh, okay, so I'll have reached... So, hold on. If I flew to the top of the cavern, does it look like I'd still be in reach of that berserker who was enlarged?
Well, he'd be taking 10 feet up. Not if you were on the very ceiling. No. Because even being quote-unquote 10 feet tall and having a 10-foot reach, that only gives him 20 feet total up. If he rolled a really good jump check, he might be able to get you.
Okay, well, I don't want... I want to go up and over him, flying, and as far towards, like, to the top of the cavern and over, and as far towards the back of the cavern as I can get. So I'm not sure about the diagonals, so how far can I get? I got 100 feet of move. No, I'm actually going to, I'm going to fly straight towards the bad guy, and as I fly over Uru, I will yell out, Uru! Jinx! You guys got this! I'm going for the boss!
Alright.
So you're gonna yell, spoon!
There you go. We'll know what you mean.
Yeah, okay, that's our secret tactical language that means that I'm going to attack the boss.
Yep.
Spoon! So I can get to there, and I'm 40 feet up.
Well, at that point, the cavern's probably sloping back downward.
Right.
So you'd be about 30 feet up there.
And I'm not sure if you want to mark me with a haste symbol or not, because it's round by round. With the boots, I've got 10 uses per day. I'll probably keep using them, though, so go ahead and mark me with the haste symbol. Oh, and a fly symbol. That's going to be around for a while. I believe it'll last 6 rounds. I'm sorry, 6 minutes.
Okay, so that was Amra, and that is the end of round 1.
Whew! That was a good round, everyone.
Yeah.
I think it's cool that they accidentally put a wall of fire across the middle of the battlefield.
There's no way for them to get out now. Mwahaha.
Okay. And we start round 2 with Pyro number 1. Hey. And he's got that handy cocktail in his other hand. He's going to take another 5-foot step forward and take a lob at Uru, or Udu. 6.
Nice.
So his is way long.
So now let's see where it randomly goes.
There we go. So now that area is on fire. Then we go to Pyro number 2. And he's going to do... he doesn't like the guy that took flight. So he's going to try to aim it at Amra.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Ooh, that's a 6 modified.
What did you get?
6 modified.
Oh, that misses me by 18.
Okay.
I'm flying and hasted, and like the heaviest armored guy in the group. Well, okay, Jinx is. No, Jinx. What do you wear, Jinx?
Mithril? Something?
Mithril what?
Oh, hell spells. I have it written down. A mithril breastplate.
Oh shit! So do I.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we had made out of those stupid. Yeah, those weird.
Yep.
We found giant-sized mithril manacles that were used to keep a demon at some point that had escaped from a dungeon that we did in our past, and that's where we got all this mithril from.
Yep. I remember it was fun.
That's also when we found that giant-sized chest full of silver gold pieces, and why we're all rich.
Yep.
Silver gold pieces. No, it was a giant-sized chest full of like 20,000 silver pieces or some shit. So.
Yeah, I remember that. That was fun, trying to collect it all as the whole thing is like falling apart and the cave is crumbling.
Yeah, basically we had to go back and like excavate it all later, but we're still rich.
Mm-hmm.
So the Alchemist, from his perspective, seeing how the battle is turning in his favor, starts to gloat, pops another one of his bottles and swallows it down, and his laugh never seems to stop, even when he's gurgling the drink down. And then it starts to turn more into a puking motion. And all these bugs start to spew forth from his mouth as he summons a bug swarm from his vomit.
Yeah.
That is disgusting.
Sounds like lunch to me. Num num num.
So a swarm of little sticking spiders are now swarming around him in a not they don't float or fly or anything. They're just swarming around the hexes around him. They don't seem to be biting him, but they do seem to be nasty and would bite anybody near him. He then pulls out another concoction and lights its fuse, ending his round. And then Pyro number 3 goes. He's gonna lob a green acid bomb. He likes to lob them long. And he doesn't like the look of that that halfling over there on that pony. So he's gonna lob one of his acid bombs at Bragi. That's a modified 6. How much does that miss you by?
That's a close one. These are like stormtroopers.
Right, exactly. This is exactly what these are like. Okay. That was Pyro number 3, and we're on to Jinx on 16.
Alright. I would like to attempt, if possible, to cleave all these right here. Oop, you can't even see what I'm doing.
Well, you can cleave 2 of them.
Now I can... Wait, what? I can only cleave 2 at a time?
Yes, with regular cleave feet, you can only cleave 2 at a time.
Alright. Well, then I'm gonna come over here and cleave 2 of these dudes. Whichever 2. Doesn't matter to me. How's about these 2?
You could also include the giant ant in that if you want to.
I do want to.
Okay, which group of dudes do you want to swing at?
Ant hasn't hurt anybody yet.
I'm not using diplomacy on the ant. The one on the top and the one to the right,
Alright.
if possible.
So you're
What does the
swinging at these
haste give
two.
me?
+1 to your attacks. And
Alright.
reflex save.
And
Doesn't it also give you an extra full round, or an extra attack on a full round action?
When making a full attack action, right?
and I can use power attack still, right?
Oh, that's right. You're making a specific standard action, which is the cleave.
Right.
So what does that mean? I'm not smart. Come on, people.
So, did you already roll that natural 20, or was that something from before?
That was from before.
Oh, okay. So go ahead and make a roll. Do you want to power attack at all?
Yes.
Alright, and is your first strike going against the
And
ant?
cleave.
Is the first strike going against the ant or
Yes.
the pyro? The ant.
I was gonna start here on the right with the pyro.
With the pyro,
And
okay.
go around and...
Starting with the pyro. Okay, and how much are you going to power attack for? You can power attack up to your base attack bonus, and for every point you put into it, you get a +2 to your damage with your greatsword.
Oh, well, hell spells. Where's my base attack? Hold on, I'm looking. I don't know. Shit. I don't know.
I think it's 4.
Can I go with I don't know?
I think it's 4, if I'm not mistaken, because you have 2 levels, or 3 levels of Paladin, 2 levels of Rogue.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's 4.
Alright, so how many am I adding to this gosh darn thing? 4? 5? Something like that?
Well, your normal attack bonus is +10, right?
Yeah.
With your Breath of Flame,
+1 haste.
right? So that's
Yeah.
11. You're taking 4 away from that, so you're only at +7, but you're going to add an extra 8 to your damage when you roll damage.
Okay.
So you're at +7 to hit.
Alright, here I go. Phew!
Oh yeah.
Did I hit
that's-
anybody?
Oh yeah, that's a hit.
Alright, let me do my damage. Oops. And I'm how much to hit extra? 8?
Yeah, 8 extra damage on top of what you normally do. So it's going to be 3d6 plus 16, I believe.
Plus 16. Yep. Here we go. $26 damage. Did that hurt him?
You cut him cleanly in half. Cleanly. His spine has been severed just above the butt. Just above the butt. And his top half flumps onto the ground, and he still tries laughing. Now make your cleave against the giant ant. All the same settings, so still plus 7 to attack, and plus 16 to your damage. That's
23.
That'll hit the giant ant. Yes. You are a murder machine.
Oops. 25. Did I do some damage? 25 hit points?
You chop the little ant's head off. Bloop. Little ant's head has been chopped off, and it's sort of still going to be skittering. It's still going to kind of skitter, but it is well and truly dead.
He did?
No, you did 50 damage right there.
Yeah, straight up.
I thought Voodoo was like kind of overpowered, but never mind.
So can I hit this other dude now? This other pyro?
See, I don't feel bad because I always feel overpowered as the cleric.
But I guess the high point buys even things out a little bit. That on her last round, she killed 2. In this round, she killed 2.
Now what?
Keep that up, Jinx. Kill 2 a round. That's pretty awesome.
Now do I get an extra... What was it the haste did?
It gives you an extra attack if you're doing a full attack action, but you're not doing a full attack action. You're doing this cleave attack, which is separate.
But her normal attack.
If you're doing a normal attack as a full attack action, that also means you can't move in the round.
Yeah.
She did move, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I took a few steps forward. So does that mean my turn's over?
Yes! And you awesomely killed 2 baddies.
Yes, I did.
Bam!
Don't even need to say anything. Alright. Whose turn was it?
Okay. We just finished with Jynx when she took down those 2, the giant ant and the pyro. That was actually pyro number 4. Poor guy didn't get to go yet. Oh yeah, and Orc Berserker 1 is already down, so he doesn't get to go. So next is Bragi on 12.
Am I down any hit points? Excuse me.
I don't think I've been able to hit you with anything yet, Jinx.
Excellent.
I think I hit a couple people for a couple of damage so far. Not much, though.
So Jinx got burned by fire. But other than that, I think we're still good. Like, these guys look scary, but aren't stepping up.
Alright, it's 12, and that is going to be Bragi.
Okay. I'm gonna charge through the fire, so
Alright, make a reflex save. The DC is 12.
and it looks like I walked through 2 of them. Or do I make 2 saves?
Make it 2 saves, yeah.
+1 to your reflex.
Okay, wow. So I got a 26 reflex.
Nice.
And then a second one.
Well, still made it.
Do I take half damage or something?
Yes. On my scary 2 damage. So you take 1.
Okay.
For each one.
Not on the first one. So you just take a total of 1 damage.
Oh.
Okay, I miss.
Whoa.
Burn. Rolled a 1.
Ow. Do charge bonuses and everything?
Well, you always miss on the one.
Yeah, one's, yeah. Sadly.
Still missed.
Yeah.
No.
Alright, that was on 12. On 10, we have Myron.
Alright, I'm going to try to maneuver through this fire. Can't quite.
Okay. Give me a reflex save, DC 12.
Oops, wrong person. There you go. Alright, so 19.
19, that makes it. So you only take 1 damage as well. I keep rolling 2.
We came here to eat mushrooms and kick ass. We're all out of mushrooms.
And I'm going to shoot at this pyro right here.
Die, Pyro, die.
Hit.
Oh, yes.
And I do 3 damage. Bonk.
Booyah!
The coral is sticking out of his belly. He looks down at it, looks back up at you, and continues his maniacal laughter. I hope that's not too loud.
Uh,
No, I think that's what's required to break through with the way you're breaking up there. Okay, so now Uru goes, right?
Yes.
Alright. Well, I'm going to move into the Berserker's space, so he's going to get an attack on me.
If you only take a 5-foot step, you don't have to. You don't provoke an AO.
Oh, okay. Well, 5-foot step and then full attack on the Berserker then.
There it is.
Alright. So, fight.
nice.
Ouch.
That is not a critical threat, unfortunately.
Oh well.
Max fight damage.
Nice.
And claw. Did that hit?
His AC right now is only 14 because he's large-sized. So yeah, that definitely hits.
Alright, Udo, now you do some maniacal laughter.
I don't know. I'm not good at the dragon cackling laughter. Another claw. God damn it! I'm hitting the wrong character again. Here, I'll just do this. Okay, so that hit. 9 damage. Okay, so where am I doing here? Right. One claw, and then another bite.
Oh, because he's hasted.
There.
So that's 12, 12, 9, 9. Wow. Even fully enraged, this guy only has 27 hit points total. So, but this time, when Uru tears this guy to pieces, the chunks that go flying change size, where the body, the core of his body, is still large-sized for however many more minutes till the concoction wears off. But as each piece is separated, it shrinks in size back to its normal size, so it looks particularly odd.
Sounds odd.
But his corpse is still taking up a that big hex. That was Myron and Uru. Now it is the another Pyro's turn. Hey, Pyro number 5. He's still alive, and he's got a Jinx right in front of him. He's gonna go after her.
Ah, I see.
As his move action, he's gonna pull out his short spear and try to stab you with it.
Alright. I'm ready. Let's do this.
AC 5.
Oh, so close, man.
I'm just rolling so crummy for my guys. Even when they're being good with their attacks, they're still rolling crummy. Oh well. He is still going to be somewhat strategic, and he's going to take a 5-foot step.
Okay.
That was 10 on 8. The other giant ant goes. Let's see. It looks like it's gonna go for Uru. It doesn't even know that Amra is even up there. Cool. I can make the bodies disappear without deleting them. That's why I put X's on some, because I'm like, oh, I don't want to delete that icon. It's like if I ever want to use it later.
Mm-hmm.
But I can still make them disappear. Cool. Now their corpses are just ethereal.
Dang it.
Okay, so the giant ant is going after Uru. It's gonna try to sting him with his poisonous stingers. $21.
Yes, that barely hits.
All right. Is Uru immune to poison? He
I don't think so.
He takes 4 damage as the stingers pierce his flesh, and then it pumps him full of poison. Ooh. Save DC is 14. Go ahead and roll me a fort save for Uru.
Damn it. Alright. What was the DC you said?
14.
Hooray!
Alright, got it right on the money. But you can still feel the poison pumping through your veins. Well, Uru can. Oh no, nope. It's only takes 1 save to resist it, so he successfully resists the poison completely. I just had to read the effect fully. Only have to save 1 time to be cured from it. So he's too tough. This poison had no effect on Uru. And that was my last giant ant on 8. Now it's Amra.
Okay. The spiders surrounding that guy are pretty fucking scary, but I haven't been hurt yet, and I need to pitch in for the team. So, brandishing my holy symbol, I will say, looking at the Alchemist orc, you are truly an ugly creature, both in flesh and spirit.
Yeah.
In Sharess's name, I shall smite you. And I'm going to cast Cause Serious Wounds. And then I'm going to fly down and
Cause some serious wounds?
Yes.
I didn't realize I was still on mute and I was all talking to you guys.
I hate when that happens.
It was fun. I was trying to give out some like words of encouragement and stuff, you know? And then I'm like, I guess nobody heard me because I'm an idiot.
I didn't hear that part.
That's okay. Wasn't important.
I just heard
Go,
it.
Amra, go!
Yeah.
Alright, you well the positive energy up in your hand, and you fly in for the strike. Oh, negative
energy.
Negative energy. Sorry. First, make a touch attack.
So +7.
$24. Oh, that hits. Alright. And it does 3d8 plus 5.
+6. I have a trait that increases the caster level of all of my. Oh shit! No, this is a cause, not a cure. That doesn't count then, huh?
No.
All right, 3d8 plus 5. In the name of Sharess.
Very nice. old burn wounds and old scars all open up and become fresh, festering burn wounds. A gash across his face, all kinds of old wounds that he has received throughout his life, all reopen at your negative touch.
Sharess is like, I love you, Amra.
Yeah, this guy does suck.
Yeah.
Isn't it wonderful if God's actually listened and answered prayers?
Mm.
This is a fantasy game.
And as soon as you close into the area, you start to getting bitten and stung by these little spiders. Make a fortitude save.
Okay, I got +9 on that.
That'll do it.
Do they do any actual damage, or was it just like poison?
From the bites, you take 6 damage.
You know, that hurts, but I still think I came out the better on this one. I'll just sort of pragmatically, be like itching at spider bites, while I watch this guy bleed.
Alright, and that was the end of round 2. We're on to round 3. And it looks like we're going to start with the pyro that has the coral bolt sticking out of him.
Alright. I'm ready to kill more pyros. My character is going to be like, screw you guys, it's my turn. Just kidding.
He is out of Alchemist bombs. But he doesn't actually want to close in. He doesn't want to try to cross that river. So he's just going to pull out his short spear and try to throw it at Myron. That's a total lame miss. Modified 9.
Oh. I'm starting to feel like we were really worried about nothing.
Okay. Pyro number 2. He's also going to pull out his short spear, and he's going to close in and attack Uru. That's a modified 8. Yeah, well,
nice.
If I don't roll, above a 10, I can't hit anybody. Actually, I need to roll better than that, because your guys' ACs are all great. But that's okay. Now it's the Alchemist's turn. He doesn't like this falchion-wielding half-orc up in his face.
I haven't even drawn my weapon.
Oh, you're right. This magic-wielding half-orc up in his face. With, just brazenly going through his spider swarm. He's gonna take a 5-foot step back, actually, because he's a little intimidated now. And he's gonna pop a potion and drink it. And you see some of the old wounds that are open and festering start to close back up, as he obviously drank some sort of healing potion. That's all he can do, though, since he took a 5-foot step and a potion drinking. So besides that, he'll just flip the bird at you. And then we come to Pyro number 3. He's going to pull out his short spear. And he's going to go... He's going to take a move action towards the Alchemist and throw his spear at Amra.
And I'm at ground level, but I'm hovering just above the ground. Like my feet are like 5 inches off the ground.
Does a 10 hit your AC?
No.
No.
A 10
Yeah.
that barely hits my hex. That barely hits the square I'm standing in.
And now we go to Jynx.
It successfully hit the ground.
Alright.
Yes, he's hit the right spot on the ground where Amra was. Or is.
And if my feet were on the ground, that would matter.
If my hands were made of metal, that would mean something.
I'm gonna give Amra a thumbs up. And, can I cleave, or is Bragi gonna be in the way? I don't want to accidentally hit anyone.
You can choose who you cleave attack.
Okay. Ooh, which one should I go for?
Also, the fact that you haven't moved means you could just make a full attack action. You'd get more attacks, probably.
Okay.
Now
I'm gonna
it
go
would still be
for-
2.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
One way or
Well-
the other, you can take an attack at both of them.
Yeah, it doesn't matter then.
I'm going for the one on the left first.
Alright, that's fair.
Alright, and what are my bonuses if I'm just doing a regular attack? Am I still hasted?
Yes.
Yep, so you're still at +1.
Alright, here
The bonus
I go.
either way, pretty much.
Does a 26 hit?
Yes, it does.
16 hit points.
Oh wait, you didn't add your power attack.
Oh yeah.
That's okay, she just didn't power
Well
attack this
done.
round.
Yeah. 16 hit points.
Yeah, that takes this guy's head off.
Woo!
Alright, no need for power attack.
Can I attack the other guy now?
Yeah. You use your
If I roll a 1,
haste
I'm gonna
attack.
cry.
Or cleave attack.
Alright, does a 20 hit?
A 20 does hit. By 2, actually.
Okay. Nice. 18 damage.
And you gut this guy. He is down.
Is there anything else I can do? Maybe I'll just turn around and face the other enemies.
You still have a 5-foot step you could take.
I'll check on Bragi. You okay there? Excellent. All right, I'll take a 5-foot step this way towards this pyro. Boom. Get it? Yeah.
Semper Fi, do or die. Alright, these people are all dead, so that brings us to Bragi.
Right. Charging the pyro. Alright.
It has to be a scale.
It is.
Oh yeah. It reached.
Well, I was going to say, you could just go straight towards the pyro from the other direction. There's a space in between there.
It reached that.
Okay.
Twenty-three hit.
Oh yeah, that hits. 10 damage to Pyro 3. Then, alright, he goes down on one knee, his throat gurgling, blood splurting out. He actually does have blood similar to regular humans. He's got, like, red blood.
Hmm.
It looks like he is hanging on death's door. Hit him right to 0. Alright, that was Bragi. On 10 is Myron.
I think I'm going to just move forward here and cast Lesser Rejuvenation on the Eidolon.
How much does that heal him for? Oh, well, there you go. Nice.
Nice.
And your spells function like a sorcerer's, right?
Correct.
That's actually pretty awesome. Because aside from druids, sorcerers have one of the most, Sorry, I had a brain fart. One of the easiest forms of memorizing spells. You don't have to have a spell book. You don't have to have a time of day to memorize spells. As long as you got a nice rest, and I think it's an hour to meditate is all you need.
Oh yeah, so that was Myron, and now Udo's going, right?
Myron just stepped through fire.
You did step through fire, though.
Oh yeah, yeah. So reflex save.
DC's only 12.
Woo!
Huzzah! So I take how many damage?
It was 6, so half is 3.
We're kicking ass! Woo! I have to admit, I was a little worried going into this battle.
They looked pretty scary. I'm still a little worried about their alchemist, but
If he summons a dragon on us last minute and kills us all just as we finally started getting into this game, I'm gonna be super mad. I'm coming for
dragon
you.
wouldn't even fit in here.
That'd be cool, though, like a dragon that was so big it didn't fit, so you guys all took crushing damage as it was summoned forth.
Yeah, especially if it was really tubby and cute. With Bill Bennett.
Okay, so Udo's attacking the ant first until it dies, yes.
Okay.
Light attack. Ooh, that might miss.
Haha, my ants have an AC of 15.
Alright, so the bite misses. So, claw. That should hit, right?
Oh, yeah.
9 damage. Claw again. 10 damage.
All right.
Still up?
So with just your claw attacks, you actually bring the ant down. You knock off one of its legs, and then you stab the other claw through its chest. And it twitters and clicks and stuff, but Udu throws it down into the pool dead. Into the river.
I can make that against the pyro, right?
Yeah.
So is the river taking the corpses away, or is there a pile of bodies like starting to block the river in front of the river at this point?
Pile of bodies.
Nice.
It's not a super strong flow of water, so. Alright, then bite the pyro.
23, that's a hit.
Alright, 7 damage from the pyro.
You bite a deep gash on the pyro's thigh, and blood starts splurting out, and he howls in pain. Or did Myron already go? Oh yeah, Myron already did, yeah, okay. Alright. Aw, Pyro 5 is dead already.
Aw, I mean, woo!
And so is the giant ant. Because now that both ants are dead. Okay. Well, then that brings us to Amra on 3.
Okay. I almost feel bad about this, but not really. I'm gonna go ahead and take a 5-foot step forward, and talking in Orcish to the orc in front of me. Still, I'm gonna say, you look like a man who's familiar with burns, so this shouldn't hurt too much. And I'm going to cast Trial of Acid and Fire on him.
Ooh, sick burn. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Thought you were gonna make a pun about his mama.
Pretty sure it's a touch attack. Alright, so +7 to touch him.
That does threaten.
I don't think I can crit with this.
Yeah, you can crit with almost anything that you can attack on. And pretty much any spell that has a saving throw, if you roll a 1, it's effectively can count as a critical hit, effectively.
What?
Anything that you can roll an attack on, you can critical hit.
Okay, so I'll try to confirm it.
There's no attack roll though, right?
It's a touch attack to hit him with it.
Oh.
That just means when the fire and acid starts, it starts in his eyes or in his mouth or somewhere particularly sensitive.
Does a 15?
His touch AC is only 14, even when he's all buffed up. Dang it.
Okay, so does 1d6 fire and 1d6 acid damage for 5 rounds. And hold on, I need to look and see if he gets a save or not. Okay, yeah, he gets a 4 save for half damage each round, but it still goes for 5 rounds. Okay, I'm sorry, what?
Since you crit, did you want to roll double or double the number?
I'll just...
I don't have any special resistances or anything, so just 2d6.
So he burns?
He does not save, so he burns. For 8 damage of fire and acid. And
Is it going to continue critting each round or just his first round?
just the first round. And first he had old wounds open up from your magic, and then he healed them. And then you open up new wounds with fire and acid, which seem to fit nicely on his already chemical burned face.
See, he likes it.
Right. And the spiders bite you for 5 damage and make a fort save.
Okay, I'm still at +9. Ooh.
Still saved. DC's not very high.
Alright, so... Alright, well, the spiders are starting to hurt a little bit, but I still think he's getting the worst of it. And at this range, like, he's all covered in his acid burns and scars, right? But at this range, he can see that I am covered in full-body orcish shaman tattoos, which he might recognize being a fellow orc. Well, yeah. See, bitch, you know, we can all take pain here.
Right?
Yeah.
Alright, that was the end of round 3, on to round 4. Well, for some reason, they're all insane and wanting to fight to the death. I'm not sure why. But they already... Well, yeah. As I described, they do look like they are totally insane. So it's not completely out of character.
It's from eating all the shrooms.
Exactly. So the first Pyro, after seeing his many of his friends being torn to pieces by this dragon-like monster, he's going to close in with his short spear and roll garbage. And the other one is going to continue attacking with its short spear. Roll a natural 20, finally. See, it eventually happens. See, if you just keep rolling the dice, eventually you'll win. That's why Vegas works. For everyone, I swear. Followed up by an Uru.
Oh, okay.
Followed up by another natural 20.
I'm sorry, natural 20's missed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uru has a special ability.
Right.
So that guy
He has
missed.
reverse AC.
Oh, okay. So that guy missed totally. But this guy rolled double natural 20s on you.
Oh, goody. All right. Do your worst, because they'll be dead next round.
Yeah, that's probably for sure. Um, 6 damage, doubled is 12. 12 damage with the crit. Take that, dragon thing. Pyro 3. He's got a single hit point left. Or no, he's at 0. He's at 0 specifically. He can only really do one thing. He's gonna throw an acid bomb. He's gonna reach and grab another potion off his bandolier and throw it at Bragi. This is what you get for poking me to 0. And he passes out as soon as he's done doing his action. 14 AC? I'm sure that misses.
What was it?
19.
So acid splashes over there.
Wow, that's close to you. Can't hit the X2 in front of you.
Yeah, he didn't miss by a whole lot. He just missed. And that was Pyro number 3. And that moves us to Jynx. Start your murdering.
Alright, sorry. I keep coughing, so I have to mute. Alright, I'm going for this pyro right here. Bloop.
He just fell unconscious.
Oh, he's dead?
Yeah, at his 0 hit point action, he threw his last bottle of acid. Or his only bottle of acid.
Can I
should
reach
say.
these two? Can I reach these two here?
Not with a charge attack, but you could just move over there and attack.
Alright, I'm going for it. I'm gonna do cleave again. Power attack.
You're only in reach of 1.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah.
gonna just kill this dude then if I can.
Okay, and if you power attack, you want to power attack for full again like you did before?
Yeah.
Remember, you're hasted. You can move around to the other side.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna move. I'm hasted.
Oh yeah, you have 30 extra
Okay.
speed. There you go, now you can
Okay.
cleave.
I don't remember what it was before. Was it -7 with all those variables?
That was... No, it was -4 on your attack bonus.
Oh, I just meant 7. I'm sorry. Alright, let me try. Here we go. Does a 16 hit?
It does not. Haha! We have an AC of 18 with our buffs.
Darn.
Wow, that means your cleave is not successful.
You attempt to start your cleave and try to kill two pyros, but he meets you with his short spear and blocks your follow-up attack. Alright, and that's the end of Jinx's round, which brings us to Bragi.
Oh, now you can kill him from either side, huh?
You have reach. You could actually, you could charge either the pyro or the alchemist in either direction, because you have both 10 foot of reach, and you could move at least 10 feet. So either way. Going for the alchemist, yeah.
All right.
24 hits.
Nice. Now, how does that work? That's a spirited charge?
Yep. I'm done.
You should be doing triple damage, right?
Yeah, I did 3 times.
I think you've been undercutting yourself. You're multiplying before adding your damage bonus.
I thought you had that up.
It just says it's triple damage.
I thought you had modifiers after.
I don't know. Dungeon Master?
Let me googly it first. It looks like it would be triple damage.
Is it the strength bonus too?
That's part of the damage, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I think the only thing that wouldn't be would be precision-based damage, like sneak attack, anything else that would be like that, like, I don't know, what is it, the swashbuckler abilities, those kind of things.
Snake.
There we go.
Ouch. That actually will end his life. As you spiritedly charge your lance through his heart, and even pin him up, standing up for a few seconds before you shake him off of the tip of your lance. And he slumps down dead.
Does his spider swarm stick around after he dies?
It does. Does anybody have, well, a lot of you have spellcraft. Roll me a spellcraft check.
Alright. Do I need to roll spellcraft as well?
Anybody with a 17 or better recognizes this as a summon swarm effect, which normally you have to concentrate on, but even once you lose concentration, it lasts for 2 rounds afterwards, so 12 seconds afterwards. So the biting spiders will be around for at least a few more seconds.
Okay.
That was Bragi. Now we're on to Myron.
I think I'm going to lesser rejuvenate my Eidolon again.
Okay.
Create again.
You are currently being threatened with a short spear.
Alright, well. I was not paying attention, so I guess I will just take the hit if that happens.
AC 19.
Yep, that hits.
Woot! 8 damage. Hey, finally I rolled something good.
Alright, so now I need to concentrate to succeed in my casting, right?
Right. What's the DC again?
So
Actually, what is... I don't remember how the formula for concentration works, because it's not a skill anymore.
Alright, it's D20 plus caster level and a primary ability score modifier. And I'm rolling against
That makes sense.
10 plus the spell plus the damage that was dealt.
And that was a first level spell? What level spell is your Healy Eidolon spell?
It was first level, yeah.
Okay. So DC is what, 19? Oh, dang. Fizzle, fizzle, pop.
Alright. Alright, so damage goes back. Alright, that's fine.
You still have a move action, and Udo can now tear them into pieces. Ooh, don't move there. That's on fire.
That's fire.
I'm just gonna stick next to Uru.
Okay.
Move diagonal and down.
Into the water.
Well, wait, how deep is the water? I forgot how short you were.
I am small.
Right here, the water is about 3 feet deep.
That's okay, I'll stay here on the shore. Alright, Uru's attacking. The one that was threatening first.
All right.
Hit him.
Ah, no. Haha. Finally, you guys are missing and I'm hitting. This is great.
Fall again. Fuck. All right, one last bite. God damn it!
So Myron getting injured distracts Uru.
Uh-huh.
Woohoo! Go Pyros! Go Pyros! Everybody else is gonna die, but those guys are just gonna get lucky and roll 20s and kill all y'all. Let's see. So that was Myron and Uru. Uru can still do a 5-foot step if you'd like.
Nope, staying right there.
Okay. And we're going to Amra on 3.
All right, I have pretty high confidence that Jinx is about to murder those 2 orcs. So I'm going to go ahead and fly like 5 feet up and go hover. I'm going to hover over the river. 5. Oh, I need to select the other thing. I'm going to hover about 5 feet up over the river there. And
Okay.
Where are we in the round?
That was the end of round 4 and the start of round 5. So some of the Alchemist fire is now dimming out. So these rounds, these green squares are no longer going to be damaging squares. Their nasty, effect. The weird green smoke is still filling this cave, though. Probably not safe to breathe this stuff. Okay. At the start of round 5 is Pyro number 1's turn. He feels pretty confident. He feels pretty dang confident. He's gonna go after that little halfling.
Oh.
So he'll take a sloshing 5-foot step, which actually counts as 10 feet. So he will provoke an attack of opportunity. But he's gonna try to be all fancy with it and tumble.
Wait, broken an AO from everybody?
I think technically it will, yes. Because he has to move. It's bad terrain, so he's got to move 10 feet to get there.
but it's 3 foot deep water.
Right?
So he like tries to tumble through 3 foot water. So what does he like? Duck underwater and like swim over or something?
Kinda. He rolled really well. Does a 22 hit or beat everybody's CMD?
Aww. Wait, I have a +1 again. Oh no.
Or come on, maneuver defense, you mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't beat Uru's.
Ah, so Udu still gets an attack of opportunity against me.
Right.
Dang it. Udu's gonna tear me in half. Yep, that's a hit.
Hey,
Yep, he's down. And as he's turning into to pulp from Uru's bite attack, the Pyro number 2, he sees his opening, and he's going to go in for the kill on Uru.
Okay.
I rolled a 2. Alright, I rolled a 2. So Uru's totally dead, I swear. But that brings us to Jinx's turn.
All right. I'm gonna just kill everybody. How do I do that? Here I go.
Well, this guy's dead. If you
Oh,
took,
so it's just the one guy?
yep, if you took a 5-foot step to your right, you would be able to sneak attack him and do a full haste attack on him. Yeah, that'd be the deadliest way to kill this guy right now.
All right. What is that in my pluses? I have a bunch of stuff on my character sheet.
So, let's see, you're already at +1 for haste. It's an extra +2 for the flank, so you're at, instead of +10, you're at +13. And instead of doing 3d6 +8, you'll be doing 4d6 +8 because of sneak attack.
All right. Does a 33 hit? A
That's
natural 20.
Natural 20, yeah, so yeah, that hits. Roll again, see if you crit. Oh, yeah, that's a critical hit. I don't think there's any way he's going to live through this. This guy already took 7 damage.
All right, so it's 3. No, you said it's 4d6
Yep.
this time? And it's just plus my standard 8, right?
Yeah, and then doubled because you crit.
Oh, you're right. Yes.
So you can either double it. Oh, okay.
God damn.
29 damage.
It was actually a little more than that.
Woo!
Because you still have 4 more dice. So it's really 8, 12, 13, doubled is 26. So it's really 26 plus 16.
So he's dead then.
Yes, definitely dead. You explode
All
him
right.
into chunk, and his body flies all over the place as you just thrash your sword through him multiple times, sending chunks flying.
That's because he pissed me off. Now
Exactly.
there's pieces of him everywhere.
In the name of Selune.
You're right?
And so concludes an episode of Doggies and Dragons. If you enjoyed it, please feel free to like and subscribe down below, and leave some comments telling us what you thought about the game, and maybe vote on your favorite player or a favorite moment in the game. Alright, this has been Snuffy with Doggies and Dragons. See you guys next time.